Hello, my name is Hans George Campbell, and I'm out here in my shop tonight. I thought I'd show you guys this 2.5-inch IDE to compact flash drive adapter that I recently purchased from eBay. This compact flash adapter is perfect for use with the Commodore Amiga 600 and 1200 computers. Alright, I went ahead and cut open the packaging and removed the contents off camera. So this is the front of that card that's inside the packaging. I just thought I'd show it to you guys in case you want to go online and buy one of these yourself. Hopefully you can read that. And then there's the back. Okay. Hopefully you can read that. All right. This here is the user manual that comes with it. I'll zoom in. Yeah, hopefully you'll be able to read this under the camera. Okay. Yeah, hopefully you'll be able to read that. I don't want to go overboard on it. But let me see. Yeah, hopefully. I'm trying to get it, because the more straight I can get it, then the more clear the text will appear on an HD, a 1080p monitor. Because I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more. So hopefully you can read that, Alright, I'll flip this over to okay. I think that's pretty straight. Yeah, it's important to try to get this straight so that the text is straight and it's not going to appear distorted on the HD video. So I'm hoping you can read all that. Yeah, let me zoom out a little bit, or just, I don't know if you can read that bottom or not. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. All right. Okay, there's the front of the unit, and this here is where you plug in compact flash card 1, the master card. Okay, the master unit. And this is where you plug in the slave compact flash card. Now, with the Amiga 600 and 1200, only the master unit will be shown. For some reason, I can't get the slave unit to come up in the Amiga 600 and the 1200, so just be aware of that. This here is where the Amiga 600 or 1200's ribbon cable plugs in there. Okay. And the spacing is not the same as on the older laptop hard drives. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. That's a hard drive that came out of one of my Amiga 1200 computers, and as you can see, it's a little bit, I mean, so they're the same size. They are the same size, okay? Alright? But the mounting holes, okay? As you can see, the mounting holes are not the same. They're different. Okay? Yeah, they are. The mounting holes here, they are different. Okay? Just thought I'd show that to you. So, what you have to do is you have to, well, this, as you can see, will fit. Actually goes in, yeah, goes in like this. I'll put that underneath the camera where you can see it better. Okay, but as you can see, it mounts in there beautifully. No problems at all. As far as this fitting, you know, that ain't no problem. And then your compact flash card, it just, I'll make sure I got it turned the right way. It just goes in like that, and it's a beautiful thing. It just works out perfect. And the reason why you want to, okay, you don't want to remove this hard drive cable and leave it out like I've seen so many of you do from watching your YouTube videos. A lot of you remove the RF shielding. You don't want to do that. You want to keep the RF shielding as part of your Amiga 1200, because not only does it cut down on RF interference, and this is especially important if you ever plan on using a CRT monitor with your Amiga 1200 computer, okay? But the shielding also acts as a metal subchassis to the Amiga 1200's plastic case, which makes the computer more rigid, more rock solid, more durable. So when you remove that shielding, that RF shielding, and then you reinstall just the Amiga 1200 motherboard into the plastic case, you're actually doing more harm than good. So don't do that. Okay? By removing the RF shield and just installing the Amiga 1200 motherboard into the plastic case, you make the computer more flimsy, more easily broken or cracked or chipped. Okay, the board is not secure. It's not, because that RF shielding, like I said, it also acts as a metal sub-chassis. And that is what adds that strength and that rigidness to the Amiga 1200. It also adds the weight, too. Okay, now the hard drive caddy right here, not only does it offer a mounting for your hard drive, okay, or in this case, the compact flash card, which will be used as a hard drive, you know, this compact flash card adapter. But if you notice, it has these parts sticking up. And what those are for, they offer support to the center of the Amiga 1200's long keyboard. Without this support underneath the center of that keyboard, the keyboard will feel more mushy as you type on it. It will not feel as solid. And over time, even though the keyboard does have a metal base, okay, as you type on that keyboard over time, the keyboard will start sagging, and that even that metal part will start bending and bowing in the center, because it's not supported. It's no longer supported by this, because you removed it. Don't do that. Okay, you need to make sure this is put back inside your Amiga 1200 computer. It's very important because it offers support to the center of that keyboard. And also, it makes the keyboard feel more solid, and it keeps it from bowing or bending in the center. And I've seen so many keyboards, I mean, as I'm watching your guys' videos on YouTube, I've noticed so many of your keyboards bowed and bent toward the center because you removed the hard drive cradle. So don't do that. So in order to be able to mount this, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to measure the spacing of these mounting screw holes right here. I'm going to have to measure that spacing. And then I'll do it this way. I'll put it up like this. I'll put it on a block of wood or something. Okay, like that. So it holds it firmly underneath my drill press. And I'll mark the holes. I'll accurately mark the holes here, and I'll use a center punch so that the drill won't wobble. Of course, it's not going to wobble anyway because I'll be using a professional drill press. And as I'm drilling with the type of drill bits that are designed to drill through metal, I'll also use metal drilling oil, and so the holes drill real cleanly like these original holes, but they'll be out here. And once I do that, I will not only be able to mount this compact flash card adapter in here like this, okay. If I want to, I can mount like a mechanical hard drive. Okay, because as many of you know, I actually prefer mechanical hard drives over solid-state devices. And yeah, but I thought I'd show you this adapter because I think it's really cool. I do have this brand new Toshiba. It's 815 megabyte. The brand new Toshiba laptop hard drive that I bought from eBay is brand new. 815 megabytes, which is plenty. That is plenty. You know, I can partition this into two, your two standard partitions, workbench and work, and each partition will be over 400 megabytes in size, which is plenty. I mean, you guys that feel like you need 4 gigs or more, that's just pure ego. Trust me when I tell you that. That's pure ego. In general, my hard drives are between each partition is between 512 megabyte and 1 gig, and that's plenty. I have never, in all the years I've used Amiga computers, I have never once filled up a 1 gig hard drive. Ever. That's right. And if you notice, this laptop hard drive here, it has the same mounting hole spacing as the compact flash card adapter. So yeah, it's been standardized. Okay, so by re-drilling those holes, okay, by re-drilling the holes into this, okay, I should be able to mount the more modern laptop hard drives as well as this compact flash card adapter. Yeah. But yeah, I thought I'd show this to you. I think it's pretty cool. I'll put it back on there. Yeah. And yeah. Okay, I think it's pretty cool. But anyway, when I work on my Amiga 1200 computer, that's probably going to wind up being in February because it's still a little bit too cold out here in the shop to come out here and work. This is January, I think the third week in January, and it's still cold out here. It's still refrigerator temperature out here, and it's too cold. It's too cold for me. I'm going on 63 years old, and yeah, the shop is still way too cold for me to come out here and start doing some serious videos. But for short videos like this, I think it's fine. You know, I thought I wanted to show you guys this because I've never seen anyone else use these. On all the different Amiga 600 and 1200 videos that I've seen, I mean that I've actually watched on YouTube and other, channels on the internet, I've never seen anyone use this. ever. And I'm wondering why, because the thing works out perfectly. You can use your existing hard drive cradle. You can put the cradle back in your Amiga 1200 so it offers support to the middle of your keyboard, right? And the thing works out perfect. You don't have to worry about this shorting out. Although, to be on the safe side, because I don't know if it's going to arc. I don't know if these gold-plated pins here are going to, or if they're close enough to this metal part to maybe cause arcing. So, what I'm thinking about doing is, I've got Kapton tape. I got two different sizes. I've got half-inch size and 1-inch size. This is Kapton tape. It's high temperature tape. This is what we use professionally in the electronics industry. Anytime we need to use tape. We do not use electrical tape, black electrical tape. We don't use that. We use Kapton tape or heat shrinking, heat shrink tubing. That's what we use professionally. And so what I'm thinking about doing is cutting a couple of pieces of this 1-inch Kapton tape, and I'll put a piece here, okay, and I'll put another piece here, and that should keep these gold-plated contacts here from possibly arcing and shorting out against that metal hard drive chassis. Right? It's just for safety, just to make sure that doesn't happen, But, yeah. Yeah, I thought I'd show this to you guys because I think it's so cool. It's so cool. So cool. And 1 gigabyte is plenty. Okay, you have to understand something. Okay, an Amiga disk is 880K. So it's just under 1 megabyte. Unformatted, it's 1 megabyte. So to make the math easier, I'll just say that they're 1 megabyte disks. Okay, each Amiga disk is around 1 megabyte. This, okay, 1 gig is 1,000 megabytes. That means you can put 1,000 Amiga disks onto this compact flash card. Okay? So if you have to install more than 1,000 Amiga disks, that's pure ego. It's pure ego. I mean, there's no sense in installing every Amiga game that's ever been released onto your compact flash card and every program that's ever been released onto your compact flash card. Amiga programs and games and stuff like that. Utilities and stuff. Because you have to ask yourself this question. How much of that software, how many of those games are you actually going to use or play? Not that many. So it's pure ego. Oh, look at me, I've got all these games installed. Oh, look at me, I've got all this software installed. Newsflash, nobody cares. It's just pure, stupid ego. A 1 gigabyte hard drive or a 1 gigabyte compact flash card is plenty. Even 2 gigabytes, which is what I'm thinking about using as my hard drive, is overkill. That's 2,000 Amiga disks. I'll never fill up that compact flash card. In fact, I doubt very seriously that I would ever fill up this 1 gig compact flash card. I'm serious about that. Because in all the years, okay, in general, like on my Amiga 2000 computers, I have between 105 megabyte to 500 megabyte SCSI hard drives. I have never filled up those hard drives. Ever. Well, the 105 megabyte I have. But I have never filled up. In all honesty, all BS aside, I have never filled up any of the 500 megabyte SCSI hard drives. Ever. Because I only install the software that I use, that I actually use on my Amiga 2000 computers, and I only install the games that I actually play. Okay? And it comes to, okay, even after I install all of that, all of the utilities I use, all the programs I use, all the games that I actually play, it doesn't even come to 200 megabytes. I kid you not. So even on a 512 megabyte SanDisk compact flash card, that would be more than enough. If I was to like plug in a 512 megabyte SanDisk compact flash card in here, and have two 256 megabyte partitions, that'd be plenty big enough. So you guys that feel like you have to have 4 gigs or more for your compact flash cards or your hard drives or whatever, that's pure ego. You're stupid. Yes, stupid. Pure ego. Stop it. Okay? Anyway, that's it for this video. I just wanted to show you guys this really cool compact flash card adapter for use with your Amiga 600 or Amiga 1200, or PC for that matter, your classic legacy PCs, I want to show you this because I think it's really cool, and I've never seen anyone else use this. In their Amiga 600 or 1200. I think it's a really cool piece of hardware. I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I think you should. If you like vintage computers as much as I do, I think you're going to love this channel. If you like seeing like video game, classic video games, or vintage computer games in their original boxes, you're going to like this channel. If you like seeing recaps and repairs and things like that of vintage computer stuff, hardware, I think you're going to love this channel. And once in a while, I'll even show on my channel interesting like PC cases or PC motherboards or graphics cards or sound cards or whatever. I show stuff like that too. So if you like that kind of stuff, hey, I think you're going to love this channel. So subscribe and hit that like button. Anyway, my name is Hans George Campbell. And until next time.